Hi, Instagram and Facebook Live. This is Elizabeth Cermak from Your Highest Delight, here every Friday, Free Spirit Friday at 11:11, to talk to you guys about spiritual topics, attracting more beautiful things into your life, and to do a tarot card reading. So good to see you guys this Friday. I'm so glad to still be outside, of my backyard again. So happy that it's finally spring. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today about change. One of the things that has always freaked me out in my life is change. And so I want to talk a little bit, change freaks everybody out actually. So I want to talk a little bit today about how not to get freaked out by change and how to reinterpret change as something exciting and get your brain to reinterpret change as something exciting and expansive. So I had a very interesting week. I started my week, hi everybody. I started my week on Sunday was the full moon, and there's a lot of talk about this full moon being very powerful and almost as powerful as an eclipse. And when you think of an eclipse, the power and the energy behind it is almost like a portal opening to think of it as a portal opening to a new universe, almost to a new life, to whatever changes you want to welcome into your life that is available at that time. And so I really meditated under the full moon and was like ready for a change in my life and ready for awesomeness to come my way. And so I sat and I really did that meditation, and I kept it with me on Monday morning. So thank God, because Monday is when it all began, my week all began. And I want to say, like, the difference between this week has been the difference between the old me would have interpreted this week as a nightmare, and the new me is interpreting it as magic. So this is the difference. How you interpret change can be the difference between having a magical life and having a life where you just think everything is a nightmare. Hi, Ola, hi, Edgar. Good to see you guys. So I'm talking about how to make change an exciting thing. And instead of, I would have said, oh my gosh, this day was a complete nightmare. And now I'm saying, looking at all the miracles that happened. And actually, at the end of this video, I'm excited. I'm going to take you guys around my yard because I want to show you my my flowers. I don't know how I'm going to do that with it because I've got two phones. I've got Facebook and Instagram both going, but we'll see how it works. I'm going to try. I've got this beautiful tree in the front yard that's just bloomed and blossomed. And it kind of brought it happened at the end of my week, at this week that's been like a complete miracle, that the old me would have interpreted as a nightmare, the new me is interpreting as a miracle, and it's just kind of like my proof that this week has been a miracle. So Monday morning I wake up, I felt a little bit odd at work. There was this thing on my desk about like a CEU training about legalities. It was given by an attorney. It was about how to stay legal with therapy, and it just seemed like it was based on a lot of fear, and I was super uncomfortable. I don't know, that I could just feel something on Monday was not right. So I got home and I got something in the mail from where I work, and it's just about, I'm not going to go into it, but it's just about these huge changes that are coming in the company that I work for. And it's nothing that's going to affect anybody except for some of the employees, but it's not anything I'm going to share in detail, but it's huge, okay? And the old me would have flipped out, and I actually felt the old me coming up, and kind of getting a stomachache about it, wanting to research it and control it. What does this mean? Wanting to talk to people and to hang on to things, and wanting to freak out about it. And then I remembered the full moon, and how I asked for these changes, and how this could actually be a total gift. And so I sat back and I took that nervous feeling, that stomachache that I had. And do you guys ever remember when you were a kid, did you ever have your parents take you to Six Flags the next day, or you're going to Disney World or something and your stomach kind of hurts because you're so excited? I reinterpreted it and made it that type of feeling in my stomach. So instead of the nervous feeling that I have to control, I made it more of a feeling of excitement. So I sat with the feeling of nervousness, turned it into a feeling of excitement, kind of like you're on a roller coaster. I like roller coasters. I don't know about you guys, but you have to find something that you like, that you find exciting, and kind of reinterpret that nervous feeling when things are changing into excitement. It's like reinterpreting fear into excitement too. You can do that. So I did that, and it was like, it's amazing. It just felt like a complete miracle shift. And as you know, as in A Course in Miracles, the shift from fear to love is a miracle. Hi, Kaiser. So good to see you guys. Hi, Cynthia. So I'm talking about change and making that shift from fear to love, allowing that miracle to happen, allowing change to happen in our lives, and accepting it and getting excited about it. You know, when we expand, when our lives expand, it's going to change and it's going to feel uncomfortable for a little bit. But if you can change that, if you try to hold on and keep everything how it used to be, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to expand. So we're reinterpreting change, getting excited about it. So, okay, so that was my Monday. Are you ready for my Tuesday? So I wake up on Tuesday and my phone is gone. Like, I was supposed to have this, with my new website, I was supposed to have this meeting where she does training with me on my new website. I had no phone. I mean, it's never happened to me before where my phone's just totally dead. I didn't know what to do. I had to cancel the meeting with her. I had to skip one of my aerobics classes. I was, a little bit annoyed by that. And I had to go to the AT&T store. I spent all this time there. Ended up, there was really nothing wrong with my phone. They did something to fix it. I did some research on our bill and stuff like that. I came home. I had to call AT&T. And it was like, okay, this was such a waste. The old me would have probably cried, honestly, because the whole day felt like such a waste. It felt like I was wasting my time. But again, I remembered the full moon, and I was like, okay, I've asked for these changes in my life. Monday has showed me crazy changes. Tuesday, now this is happening with my phone, and I know it seems like a small thing. Actually, it probably doesn't seem like a small thing. You guys probably totally understand. Your phone's a huge thing. It's how for me, it's how I run my business, how I do a lot of things in my life. So I was like, okay, whatever. You know what, universe? I'm just going to go with the flow with this day and accept it and know that you have something in mind for me, because I'm not going to be aggravated that I missed my aerobics class, that I had to spend all my time on the phone, that I feel like I wasted and didn't get anything done. Something got done today, and I'm just going to accept that I don't know what it is. I don't know what the purpose is of this. Well, the next day, I don't know if it was that night or the next day, my husband was like, I really wanted to get you a new phone for your birthday, and I think you should go get one tomorrow. And so I was able to go get a new phone. I went and got my iPhone X the next day, and I'm like, you know what? There's just huge changes coming, and I feel like the universe wants me to be ready with my new technology to capture what is going to happen. So those are the two things that happened. So there's more that happened this week, honestly. And, the week ended, like I said, with all these spring blooms. I really do believe that change is in the air. And I believe everybody gets a little unsettled about it. And if you can stay grounded and just go with the flow and see the beauty in it and, pray for miracles. Ask for a miracle. Ask for a mind shift from fear to love. And you will see the miracle in the day and in the week. So does anybody else have anything to say about how they feel about change, or does anybody want to share anything about that? I remember when I was in college, I did a Facebook Live with Luis this week. Luis Motivation. If you guys want to follow him, we're coming out with some things we're going to be doing together. We're going to be doing some coaching together, which is going to be so cool. But I've been coached, but if I was being coached, I would love to be coached by two people. I would love, I am being coached, but if I was to be coached by two people, I think that would be awesome. So anyway, that's what we're going to start offering. But anyway, so I was talking when I went live with him about when I was in college and I was graduating, and I was like totally sad and freaked out. I did not want to graduate because I loved it there. And my sister said, that she was jealous, not necessarily jealous, but she said that she loves change and that I should appreciate it because it's something new and exciting. And so she was able to help me kind of interpret change in a different way. My sister helps me with a lot of stuff like that, reinterpreting things. Okay, so thank you guys for listening today. We're talking about, remember, when things are changing in your life, when things don't even seem to be going your way in the day, like if your phone is dead or if something happens, reinterpret that and know that maybe there's a bigger plan in place for you. If you have a fit about it and you try to keep it all the same and you just complain, the universe is going to be like, forget it, I'm not gonna follow through with this, with whatever awesome thing I want to give this person, because you have to be able to be open for change and go with the flow. Hope that makes sense. So I'm going to do an angel card reading. Woo! My phone's fallen. My Instagram fell. I am going to do an angel card reading for the weekend. And then after this, we're going to go on a little bit of a tour of my backyard. I'm going to show you guys some of the flowers I got. It's not totally not ready, but it's spring, so. Okay, so we're going to do an angel card reading, and I think I'm going to do it for today, like I used to always do it for today, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if anybody wants me to pull a card for them, I will do so. So the first card's going to be for today. I think the angels are speaking loud in the backyard today. The second card is going to be for tomorrow, which is Saturday. The sun came out just in time for our video. And then the third card is going to be for Sunday. This one's sticking right out, so I'm just going to do that. So, okay, so for today, we have renewal. Well, how interesting, because I just got this card this morning. And this card's all about change. It says renewal, review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts. So it's kind of like what I was talking about with the phone, like this, look at it as a favorable assessment of the facts. This is a good thing that's happening. Time to move in a new direction. So this is all about change, renewal for today. For tomorrow, we got the Knight of Water, which is so interesting because I meditated on this card, and I really did shuffle these cards. So this card's for tomorrow, and this card's all about falling in love. It says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions and an invitation to a social event. The Knight of Water tends to be somebody who comes into our lives and sweeps us off our feet. We need to stay grounded when this person comes into our life, because it could be somebody who comes in and out of our life very fast, or it could be true love. It's hard to tell with the Knight of Water, but it's definitely romantic, and it's definitely a card of romance. And then on Sunday, we have the Page of Water, which comes right before the Knight of Water, which is interesting. It says a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. So this card is kind of about romance as well. It could be or it could be about a platonic relationship, somebody new who enters your life. So it's interesting, this reading, because it's really a lot about emotions. It's an emotional reading. Today is about really renewal, reevaluate, look in a new direction. It's about change. And then the rest of the weekend's really about falling in love. So I read somebody's Instagram post not too long ago, and it was about, she was talking about Wicca, and she said that being a witch is really about falling in love with life. And I think, being any kind of spirituality is about falling in love with life, falling in love with the magic of life. So I don't want you just to think of falling in love as with that one person. Falling in love can be falling in love with every day what's going on in your life. So with that, I am going to take you guys around my backyard so you guys can see some of the things that I am falling in love with. I don't know. I hope this works with my two phones. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you guys. Positive Moves. Hello. So glad you guys joined us. I love you guys so much. This is my favorite part of the week. Okay, so let's see. How are we going to do this? I've got two phones. Got my cards here. So I want to show you guys. These are some of my flowers that I got this week. I don't know. I might have to just do one or the other. Some of my flowers that I got this week. Oh, this has to rotate my phone. So hopefully you guys can see. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do this. I'm going to do it this way. Oh, yes. We'll do it this way. This works. You guys don't want to see up my nose. I know that. Okay. Okay, here we go. So see, the begonias are beautiful. So I got them in my flower pots. I don't have them sitting around yet, but I will. But these are just some, because it's still kind of, ooh, things look so nice through my new phone. It's still kind of early to put things in the ground, but I got these little mini pots too. Okay, so you guys can see my shed over there, and then we're gonna go, I'm gonna show you guys my tree that blooms. Come on, Prudence. She's with us. Hi, baby. This is fun. I've never done a tour before. Oh, the tree here. So it doesn't look as good through the camera, but it really got bloomed more today. So yesterday it had started, and it looks even prettier today. So it's so pretty. Weeping peach crimson tree. So let's see over here. I'm gonna get more of these purple things today, because these come back every year in the spring. And then this is my first tulip ever that's ever bloomed. I haven't had any tulips so far. So that's my tour. Okay, well, I love you guys so much. I don't think I had hi, Moon Shadows. Hi, Stacy. I don't think I had any questions or anybody who wanted a card or anything, so I'm going to let you guys know. I love you guys. This is my favorite time of the week. I hope you guys join me next week, Friday at 11:11 every Friday. I will see you guys there. Prudence says goodbye too. Peace and love. We love you guys. Bye.